Alright, sorry about that, guys. Hopefully everything's getting back to normal now. Getting it loaded up here on mine. Sorry about the don't want to start talking until I know it's going right. Sorry about the little delay and whatnot. I'm just wanting to stay on this page right here to make sure everything gets back to running smoothly. I forgot that we were, like I mentioned, for those of you that seen it, I know a few of you were watching earlier. Like I mentioned, me and her were watching videos on YouTube, a comedian and whatnot, and I left it running when I came up here. So that kind of messed with everything. Hopefully the stream will get back here to normal. Gosh, I'm telling you all what though, man, this internet, it's not gonna last much longer. That is for sure, especially with me starting another job. But I'm gonna hop over here to BuzzFeed for a minute. Hopefully the video will do better going forward and whatnot now that we shut YouTube off on our TV. But I'll for sure be watching it here on my phone as well, and that is how I will connect with you guys and comment. So for anyone that's watching right now, definitely keep me updated in the comments, because I'm not going to literally be able to just watch the entire time. If it kind of lags or loads slow or anything like that, let me know, and I might close it out and whatnot and try to do it on Google Hangout instead, see if that does better. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and jump right into it. If you are new to the channel and whatnot, my name is Griffin Thomas. I'm 20, getting ready to go on 21 years old. Just an overall internet entrepreneur. I do many things from, I'm beginning to manage people's social media accounts, mostly older people and whatnot that just don't have a clue. I am all about getting out of debt. I'm going through a debt-free journey and whatnot. I actually just sold my car, which took $8,000 of debt off the table, and it's freed up my budget a lot, which I'm going to talk to you all a little bit about in this live stream, as well as in a future video to be on the lookout for during this week. I upload daily on this channel. We have a daily live show. Obviously, you're watching the Griffin Thomas Show, episode 5 right now. We just started this, about a week ago now. It's Monday through Friday. We're going to do it around 8 p.m. Central Time, which for those of you that don't know, that's 9 p.m. Eastern, and that would be, like 6 p.m. Pacific. I started out doing it like, 6:30 or something like that Central Time, and then I pushed it to 7. Now we're pushing it to 8. By doing it at 8 p.m. Central, I figure 9 p.m. Eastern Time, that'll allow more people that are winding down and whatnot to hop on, that are on the East Coast, and people are on the West Coast. A lot of them are getting off work, at home, whatnot, and hopefully that'll just allow people on the West Coast to catch it for sure. But yeah, let's go ahead and hop into the first subject. I wanted to just kind of talk about top buzz. That's one thing I'm going to try to work on with these videos and whatnot, is that I notice that I tend to like trip up on words. I just get going too fast before I think I start talking, and it just kind of starts rambling. Going to try to control on that a little more here. But like I said, I wanted to hit on top buzz. If you remember, I had like 180 impressions. I have not actually posted. Well, I did. That's a lie. I just did this morning my video. I noticed with videos on Top Buzz, it takes a little bit for them to like approve your video, make sure it's not like, apparently they've had issues with people like posting pornographic links and whatnot, so it's taking them a little longer to go through it. Obviously, it's still a pretty new company. It was launched in, I think, late 2015, so it's not even, I think it's just over 2 years old now, and so they're still working out their kinks and whatnot. But I have just finally posted for the first time in almost a week. I have now 191 impressions. These are all free impressions. Like I said, their algorithm tends to work based on just, from what I noticed, most recently uploaded, and I've got 6 clicks, and so far a whopping penny, still at 1 subscriber. But I plan on investing a lot more of my time with this. I'm going to play around with it for about, I would say I'm going to dedicate a month. I'm still going to do daily and whatnot and all that good stuff, but I'm going to try to put in a lot more effort, upload some more articles, and cross-promote, of course, like I preach so much, cross-promote my YouTube channel on there with my videos and whatnot, ones that'll fit on it at least, and maybe try to get some cross followers and whatnot that way. And who knows, if I can earn some money, that'd be nice too, of course. But yeah, nothing too exciting really going on. Just 191 impressions, 6 clicks, so not a really good conversion. I mean, not horrible, but definitely not good by any means. But as usual, top buzz is just a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, you can see Asian shares sink after pullback on Wall Street, whatever that's about. I know that my Acorns account lost about $1 the last 2 days, so the markets must not be doing too hot lately. But anyways, like I said, just pretty much the algorithm tends to work based off of most recently uploaded. I found there's some pretty funny stuff on here, so if you're looking for just overall funny stuff, Top Buzz would definitely be something to consider checking out. But anyways, let's hop on over to Every Dollar. I wanted to kind of give you all an update on just the whole debt situation, the budgeting aspect. Like I said, I was going to keep you all updated throughout this journey. That I noticed that I kind of got away from that on this channel. And of course, it looks like the video is buffering and whatnot. Hopefully that'll get a little better. I don't know what's going on with it, to be honest. I think I'm going to start having like one of my family members or somebody start watching the video and tell me how it's doing, because that might actually be why we're getting such a low viewership, is just because, to be honest, my internet is atrocious, and maybe that is what's causing it. Let me hop over here to the dashboard real quick before we get going. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. That is awesome. Not at all. Yeah, like I said, guys, who knows, I might just totally halt the live streams until I can get some better internet. But for the meantime, at least for this show, I'll go back and look at it and whatnot. Like I said, I'll probably do another live show tomorrow, have either my girlfriend or a family member, somebody watch it and just kind of let me know in the chat how it's going and whatnot. And like I said, the internet is going to be changed probably sometime in February. Just have to, like I said, work it out in my budget and whatnot. That's what we're going to talk about right now, though. I don't want to dwell on the whole internet being terrible and whatnot for too long. But let's go ahead and see if this will even load. I don't know what the deal is with this internet. I mean, honestly, when we first moved here, it was actually working pretty good, but as always, internet companies love to just slow you down, and I personally don't put up with it. If a company wants to slow me down, then I guess they just don't want my money. Simple as that. But as you can see, this is January. I wanted to move over to February since we're going into February after tomorrow. As you can see here, order up. I'm going to start working for order up here soon. I haven't put anything in the plan just because, honestly, I don't know what I'm going to receive. I'm assuming we're going to get about $400 at least $400 a month from order up, which, like I said, is just kind of like the Uber of foods. If you don't know what order up is, let me know and I'll do a full video about it. I definitely suggest it for anyone that's under 21, because if you're 21 or under, you can't do Uber, obviously. You can't do Lyft and all that stuff. But with order up, you only have to be 18 years old, if I remember right, and have insurance on your vehicle and all that good stuff. And you just deliver food to people, and you get like $4 or something, $3 per run. You usually get multiple runs at one time, so you're not wasting gas and whatnot. It all works out where you're actually making money, and that's the only thing I was worried about. You work on your own hours, own time, all that. It's literally just like Uber and Lyft. But I'm assuming we're going to make at least about $400 here, so this will probably add about $400 to the budget. But I just wanted to kind of at least get the budget started and whatnot. And as you can see, still got the rent at $520. I'm going to allow for $150 instead of $100 for gas, since now I'll be doing order up. I was like, might want to add an extra $50 just to be safe and play it by ear. Might want to add a little more, might want to allow for less. We'll just play it out, see how it goes this month. I'm going to be transferring my license, like licensing my license plates and whatnot this month here within the next couple weeks. My dad said it only costs like $17, but I was like, I better allow for $25 just to be safe. I'm going to get the tires realigned just because I noticed it driving over 50, 60 miles an hour, it starts to kind of vibrate a little bit, and I kind of have to have the steering wheel tilted a little bit just to have it drive straight. So I figured might as well go ahead and do that. I mean, it's only $1,000 car. If I have to throw a couple $100s in it, and it'll last me for however long until I have the car that I actually want, then I mean, I might as well, because I already bought a new battery. I said about $100. I'm gonna get the oil changed tomorrow morning, and that's gonna last me a while. So that's another, I think it was $30 for the oil change is what's gonna cost. The tire alignment, about 90. They said 85, but I went ahead and allowed for 90. So I'm gonna have about $220 invested in the car. I'm probably gonna end up replacing, I think they're called tie rods or something. I forget what they're called. Something with like sway bars and whatnot. Because when I go over bumps, I notice a little click. So I've had to replace that before on a truck, and it cost about $100. So I assume on a little Neon, it'll be about 100 or less. So I mean, if I can get a good running, only 150,000 mile car, and I might do overall just like change out the spark plugs and whatnot, give it a good little tune up. If I do all that and only have like $1,400 or so in a car with 150,000 miles, and it can last me for a decent long amount of time because the tires are in decent shape and whatnot. It just goes back to like what your goals are. Like me, if I can get a good year plus out of that car just by doing little things, then by all means I'm gonna put a little bit of money into it and just drive the hell out of it, drive it to the ground, sell it for $1,000 again, or even less if I can get $850 to $1,000 out of it when I go and sell it. And then obviously have my little car fund that we talked about. If you didn't see my video on how to purchase cars with cash, I'll try to remember to link at the end of the video when this video is uploaded on the channel after the stream, or I'll try to put it in the description if I remember. But pretty much I'll have my little car fund, so to speak. I'm assuming I'll probably wait until I have a good $2,000 saved up in that. That way when I go and sell my $1,000 car for, let's just say $750 on the low ball, say I sell it for $750 with even 200,000 miles on it. I doubt it. I don't drive 50,000 miles a year, but let's say in a year I put 1,000 miles on it. Doubtful. 200,000 mile. Sell it for about $700. Let's say $750 with my $2,000. Then I can buy a car that someone's selling for roughly $3,500 for $2,750. You can usually talk people down at least a couple $100. Let's say even $3,000. Point being, I want this car to last me at least a solid year. I think within a year, one, I'll obviously be out of debt. My goal is to be out of debt by June, obviously. So I'll be out of debt. I'll have my emergency fund completed of 3 to 6 or 12. I forget, 6 to 12 months, somewhere in there. So about $10,000 saved up in the bank, and then I'll go ahead and start investing and whatnot, doing stuff I actually want to do, invest a lot more in the businesses that I run, just overall do more with what I want, do more of what I want with my money. And then, like I said, I mean, I definitely think within a year, by this time next year, I'll plan on upgrading in car. We'll just see how it goes. It's definitely the goal for sure. But let's get back to it. And then obviously, like I said, the tire alignment and whatnot, I upped my grocery allowance from $200 to $225 just because me and my girlfriend noticed here at the end of the month we're on kind of rice and beans and whatnot. And did the stream go off for a minute again? I'm sorry about it, guys. Not that it looks like anyone's watching, but if anyone had watched and they seen how bad the stream is doing, I would definitely not blame you guys for clicking off, because this is just ridiculous. I'll be the first one to say it. Hopefully whenever it actually uploads on to the file on my YouTube channel, it'll be better. So for those of you that are seeing this at a future date and are wondering what the hell is he talking about, it's not like lagging or anything at all. On the live stream, it's absolutely horrible. But in the near future, getting new internet, so that'll be taken care of, and the streams will improve. But yeah, we upped the grocery allowance just because we noticed that it's like we're kind of pushing it. So I was like $25. If we each allow for $25 more, it's $50 more for the month. Surely that will help us tremendously. see. And then obviously I still allow 100 for miscellaneous, have my Adobe Photoshop, all my monthly expenses, phone plan 65 a month, all that good stuff. What else? My insurance, of course, dropped over $200 per month. So that was pretty amazing when I found that out. So literally just by getting rid of my car, guys, I'm saving $433 a month. That's just nuts. My car payment, if you remember right, was $230 a month, and my insurance was $365 per month. So I'm literally saving $433 a month. That's just nuts. And obviously I'm starting to take care of my debts. American Family, I mentioned that I was going to pay that off, but my trip to Birmingham cost a lot more than we expected, so that got pushed off to this month, but no more pushing off. There's no trips coming up in February or March or anytime. April, we might be going down to see my girlfriend's mother down in Texas, because it sounds like she's having a few health issues, but other than that, that trip, it looks like, is going to be very cheap, because we'd be staying with them for the weekend, just a quick little 4-day weekend. Luckily at my job, with the changeover is what they call when my days off change, how my schedule work is I will like be off Saturday, work Sunday, off Monday, Tuesday. So if I use one vacation day, I'll have a 4-day weekend. So she'll take off Monday, Tuesday, and we'll head down there Friday night, and it looks like flights for the both of us, if we order them in time, are only going to be $300 round trip. So that is very, very affordable for sure. Very good through United and whatnot. But other than that, we don't have nothing coming up February, nothing coming up in March. March, we are going to budget for the trip and whatnot. That way it doesn't just spring up on us as an emergency, so to speak. But like I said, we're going to be doing order up by then. There's only going to be more money added to this budget as well as March's budget. And American Family is going to be gone. Verizon is going to be gone. This personal loan that is right here, this is the last month I have to pay on that. So that's going to be gone. It literally looks like from March on forward is going to be so good from a budget standpoint, guys. You have to think, this $175, this is going to be freed up. This $60, this is going to be freed up. This $90 is going to be freed up. That is literally what, $150 plus $175. That is another $325 a month freed up. So $325 a month added to the $1350. That's almost $340 or I don't know, something like that. $340 a month. And then you add order up, like I said, isn't even budgeted in here just because I don't know what I'm going to make. I'm going to count as kind of like unexpected money, so to speak. But if I can add another $400 to that on top of that, you can really start seeing how this budget just opens up. I mean, I can have like an extra $700 a month to throw at all this debt. Like my Discover card, I owe like $700. Yeah, well, it's not $712 anymore. It's like $700. But $700. My Chase is like $2,000. I'm pretty much gonna be at, if I remember right, I felt like I had. Oh yeah, this car loan. I did have to pull out a small personal loan. It's gonna be like $1,100 or something like that, if I remember right. It's not on here. I can't update it because just how this website works. I'll have to wait till actually the first to update this. But I have total like $4,000 in debt. So if you do the math there, at an extra $700 per month, throwing all that at the debt, 700 divided by, 4,000 divided by 700 is what? About, I want to use my calculator, but I don't at the same time because it feels like simple math. That's about, what, 5 months? Something like that. 5 or 6. And this is with no other unexpected money. I mean, I'm always, of course, going to keep on selling stuff. I have some people coming to look at books either tonight or tomorrow for $25. I'm always just selling stuff. I mean, I always find little things where I'm like, oh, I could sell this. And obviously, I can pick up side jobs for my father. That's $150 per job. So, I mean, just coming up with things is what you have to do at the end of the day when it comes to paying off the debt. And I mean, then once the debt is paid off, $25 a month, $35 a month, I mean, you just see where it all just $200 a month. This is $270, $260 a month, somewhere around there. That'll be freed up. So I'm gonna have, out of all the money I'm making, I'll have almost extra $1,000 a month to do whatever I want. I could literally have a better car in like 2 months after paying off debt. Could you imagine if I started investing $1,000 per month into like mutual funds or just stocks that I think are gonna do good in general? Just imagine if I started doing that, or if you start doing that. That's the whole point. I kind of wanted to just start going back to the roots a little bit. I know I've been talking a lot about growing businesses and whatnot, and I definitely want to help you guys do that for sure. Like I said, the total goal of this channel is just learning how to become financially free from corporate America, from the almighty credit score and all that good stuff. I'm definitely inspired by people like Dave Ramsey and all these there's other guys that I watch on YouTube, like I forget his name off the top of my head. I just watched him earlier today. But just all these, I almost said fitness, all these finance, quote unquote, experts and just investing experts and all that, they all have different points of view on everything, and they've kind of helped me shape my own point of view on everything. So I just figured, why not go ahead and be another voice for everybody from both the business, investing, and obviously finance aspect. Why can't I combine all three into one? That is what this channel is. Hopefully you guys do like it, and I'm gonna try to have like a happy medium where I noticed that I've been kind of bad lately about, I started out with heavy finance, then I went in heavy business. I'm going to try to keep it where, like, obviously we post daily, so I'd say like every other video or so, something will be about finance, then business and finance, something like that, something a little bit more just scheduled, so to speak. So in the near future, I'll probably come out with a video on what you guys can expect for the channel for the future. That way, if some of you don't give a damn what I think about finance, then you can just look out for the business videos, and if you don't give a damn about what I think about business, you can look at the finance videos. You'll know when to look at the channel. And another way to just make it easier on yourself is if you're subscribed to the channel, make sure to hit the little bell icon. I think it's like right by the subscribe, and it'll send you a notification of what the video title is. So if you see it's like a finance video, then you don't have to worry about clicking it unless if you want to. And if it's a business video and you don't care what I think about business, you can just swipe it away, and then you don't have to worry about it until that next video. But like I said, I'll probably make a note of that right now just so I don't forget. Right after I end this video, this is actually going to be the end of the live stream, just because like I said, it's not doing too hot. But hopefully it does show up once it uploads onto YouTube. Hopefully it looks a little better than it did live. Like I said, I apologize for all the internet hoopla that's been going on. That's going to be changing in the very near future. But until next time, guys, hope you guys keep on going out there making 2018 the best year of your life. Let's go break free of this just financial trap that we kind of put ourselves in. This kind of a horrible outro. But until next time, guys, wow, I can't even talk tonight. Shows how tired I am. Until next time, guys, I'll just say, just have a good one.